Hello and welcome back to Teslanews. My name is Marian and I'm your host today. Today we will talk shortly about the Model S and SpaceX news coming in, and we will talk about this one big move that could change the United States car market forever if it will actually happen. But it is possible, guys, and we will dive into that. So if you're new to my channel, if you subscribe my channel, you give me support for my work, and I hope you follow me for my daily updates now. And there will come more news tomorrow, as always, every single day, guys. So let's dive into today's news. First of all, guys, the Model S refreshed version, the new Model S, has been spotted and is leaving already with trucks the Fremont factory. So in this case, really great news. Finally, we are seeing the Model S refreshed version going out to customers in the end of the quarter push. So guys, we are having the 20th of March. So we are going into the first quarter end push. So let's see how this is going to play out in a few days. The next news coming from SpaceX, they're preparing the super heavy booster with a size of 220 feet. The booster will be just a pathfinder, as Elon Musk stated, and the second booster, so another version, will be the one that is making a test flight. For those who are not familiar with that, the booster is going to be below the Starship and is going to be the main factor pushing the Starship into orbit, and they're going to try test that separately. So the booster will be tested, and there will be another Starship test coming soon. So again, really nice news. They are moving forward really quickly and they're adapting, and they have a game plan. So let's see how fast they can make this happen. So another agreement happened. SpaceX is having an agreement with NASA. It's regarding the safety in the orbit, because they just want to ensure that all these Starlink satellites are able to maneuver in any case that there is something like other satellites and the space station in the way, so there are no damages happening in the in space. So that's also a really important agreement between SpaceX and NASA. And now let's dive into the main topic of this video, because we are talking here about a bill coming from Biden, and it is the infrastructure bill. And we do know there are a lot of speculations that what kind of stuff is going to be inside this bill. But Schumer, leading personality from the Democrats, has stated that he wants to have inside the bill that by 2030 all cars sold will be pure electric, and by 2040 no gasoline cars anymore. So guys, this is crazy. I mean, just as a reminder, we do have right now in the United States around 260 to 70 million cars, and there are 14 million cars sold every year. Last year was a bit lower, but close to 14 million. And we do know that Tesla is selling, like, totally, they have sold 500,000 cars. And we do know that, again, the demand will be increasing. We know that there is happening a shift. And we do know that Tesla is building this factory Giga Austin. And thanks to Jeff Roberts for the content, credit goes to him. But if the Democrats would really do that, if they would really get that through the Senate and the House of Representatives, that would change everything, guys. It would change everything we would have ever thought about, because right now I don't see any big competitioning happening here in the United States when it comes to mass production yet. So if the Democrats would go with that and they would actually install that inside the bill, and they would say, well, we want to lead the EV market, and they know that the Chinese do that as well, and they say, well, we have to do that to save our economy. We want to go forward, we want to be modern, and they want to go with the EV market, then it would change everything. by 2030 all cars sold pure electric would mean that a lot of people would start now shifting already to electric cars. If the government is pushing to do that, there's always an effect that people start shifting already by themselves before the deadline. So if the car companies are not allowed to sell any electric cars by 2030 anymore, they will start shifting as well. And just imagine the demand coming in if we would see a bill like this going through, getting a signature of a president, and in this case, President Biden. So this is one point. The second point is in this bill will be as well government fleet. The government fleet right now is has a total of cars of 650,000 cars for the entire government of the United States. And Biden has said he wants that everything regarding this fleet is shifted to electric cars. So again, we are talking a bit about here about 650,000 cars. And we do know who is the leader in the EV market, and that is Tesla. So as an American government, you would choose an American company to, shift to electric cars. So the first company you would go to right now is Tesla. So just imagine if it becomes clear that the Democrats would actually do that. You would blow your mind where the stock could go. It would blow your mind. I mean, if they really do that and if they commit to that, this could mean that Tesla has to actually build another factory in the United States. We do know that Fremont is capable of 600,000 cars, and Giga Texas, of course, we have expectations. I don't know how far they can expand if they wanted to, but just look into the Cybertruck. I mean, we stopped counting when we had reservations above 600,000. We do know how well received the Model Y in China is. And just imagine all these people with their SUVs in the United States have to shift to electric cars. I mean, what are they going to do if they want to go and buy an electric car? The Model Y is a really good opportunity to buy. It's a really good shift. And this would blow everyone's mind what could happen. And I'm not really pessimistic. I think the Democrats could actually do that. The Democrats could even increase their power in the Senate and House of Representatives in the next midterms, because right now everything is working pretty well when it comes to the vaccine. So let's see how this is playing out. Again, it's not 100% sure yet, but I think if they would really achieve that, this would mean for Tesla a big boost, guys. So take care. Have a nice weekend.